Perfect. Yeah, the final song fits in perfectly. I bet it'll be quite the surprise for our audience, too. See, what did I tell ya? Well, one does typically attend concerts expecting a deception. Well, one doesn't. They'll never see it coming. I see no harm in a little unpredictability. After all, the festival planning, I think people would appreciate something that wasn't part of the program. Now that we've got that settled, it all comes down to how much we can pump up the crowd. Well, we've done just about everything we can do. We'll just have to play our hearts out and let fate decide the rest. This is gonna be so much fun. Huh? Something wrong, Emma? You don't look so hot. You're not starting to feel sick, are you? No, I'm feeling fine. I was just thinking about the latest news I heard about Crossbell. Oh yeah, there's that rumor going around. You're talking about the one involving the International Bank of Crossbell, right? Apparently they've frozen accounts to all of their foreign accounts. On top of that, you've got the bank's CEO, Dieter Kroos, is serving as one of Crossbell's 2 heads of state. He won the mayoral election a few months ago, but even in the political office, he stayed on as head of IBC. I actually met him in person once. Wow, really? Yeah, not on my own though. I was with my mother. The IBC's long-standing business partner with the Rifle Company. They acted as the intermediary of the Orbit Network, the Argus projects actually. But he never seemed like the kind of person who would do anything this extreme. If the IBC really has frozen banks' international access, it's going to cause chaos across the entire continent, not just in Erebonia. Could lead to a depression, a pretty big one too. Some of my family's assets have been hit by the IBC's freeze as well. I just don't get it. If they push their luck too hard with the Empire or the Republic, there won't be a Crossbell state for much longer. So either they're doing all of this, accepting that could happen, or they've got something else in mind. With all this going on, are your families really going to be able to make it tomorrow? Got a lot of VIP parents in this class who's supposed to show up, right? That's true. It might be rather difficult for them to make it. Given he's on the board of directors, I was expecting my father to at least make an appearance, even if he couldn't stay. Yeah, I don't think my sister will have any trouble making it, but I'm not so sure about my dad now. Same situation here. My grandfather should be able to make it, no problem, but my mother? My only family member who'll be visiting is my younger brother. Yeah, only my sister will be coming, so nothing to worry about there. Juices and Laura, you've both got family coming too, right? Right, but considering my father's current position, whether he makes it or not depends more or less on chance and circumstance. Can't really hazard a guess as to whether my brother will be able to make it. Ordinarily, he has a reasonable degree of freedom, but with all that's been going on, he's quite a busy man. You can save yourself some chronic hand-wringing. I've just been informed that all of them will be able to make it. Instructor, is that true? Sure is. They all called the academy about it earlier today, in fact. The situation in Crossbell isn't so dire that it's going to have an immediate impact here in the Empire. So they decided the best thing to do is just attend as planned to show everyone it's still business as usual. Well, that's certainly something. Actually, I'm a bit relieved to hear that. Anyway, never mind that. You've got your big day tomorrow, so I hope you're ready to tear it up on stage. Class 1's got that operetta they're doing, right? I snuck a peek at their rehearsal earlier, and the amount of effort they're putting into the whole production is almost scary. Wait, they're rehearsing today too? It looks like they went straight to the principal and asked for permission and he made a special exception for them. I figured they'd just coast along on their family pedigrees, but they're putting their hearts and souls into this. Whatever you guys said, you must have really lit a fire under them. What should we do? Maybe we should have one more rehearsal just in case. Nah, we put in plenty of time. We're as good as we're gonna be for this performance. Any more rehearsing would just be redundant. I suppose you're right. If we whip ourselves into a panic and just rehearse until we drop, we might actually be more likely to screw up. You make a good point. In lacrosse, getting good rest before a big match makes a huge difference. I guess it may be best to simply rest for tonight then. We'll need every bit of our strength tomorrow. Yeah, if we've done all we can, I'm sure a good wind will blow on us. Huh, I'm impressed. You guys are a lot calmer than I thought you'd be. And here I was, all ready to lecture you if you seriously suggested rehearsing at this time of night. Instructor, we wouldn't have even thought to do it if you hadn't come barging in here trying to scare us by telling us about Class 1. She's just sulking because she feels left out. That's a dirty lie and you know it. It's true. Hey, what's that sound? Why are they ringing the bells this late? Hold up. It's not the school bell. Can't remember ever hearing one like this around here before. Now that you mention it, it does sound different from the bell we normally hear. Wait. No, it couldn't be. This is like the bell we heard in Lagrin Castle, isn't it? It is the same sound, I'm sure of it. That's impossible, and yet... What's going on, you guys? Lagrin is that old castle in the Gram, isn't it? Yeah, the one you told us that ghost story about. Seems like things just took a turn for the strange. And I have a feeling I know where this lonesome bell is tolling from. Come with me if you're curious. Yeah, I didn't figure it'd be the main building's bell. Wait, that would mean... I knew it. Let's go take a closer look. What's going on? Where are they off to at this hour? And where's that bell tolling from? It's glowing. It's like a barrier, actually. But I think it might still have a little bit of that glow that we saw on the door to the Great Castle. Oh, look. Toa and George are already here, and the principal.
What is this?
What is
Seems
it?
like there's some kind of force field. No idea what's powering it, though.
Oh my! There's something very strange about this. This academy may have been founded by Emperor Dreikels, but this particular building dates back long before even his time, I believe.
Principal Van Dyke, what are you all doing here?
Reed?
They heard the tolls and saw the
And
light and came
Sarah's with
running.
you too!
So, you've come.
What's going on here?
I'm sure you heard the tolling of the bell earlier. Apparently, as soon as that started, this barrier appeared. We've had several students testify that was the case, at any rate.
Looks like it's covering the entire building.
I tried the direct approach and hit it with a hammer, but it just absorbed the impact. Wow.
So it's some sort of field that negates any physical force applied to it?
We've known from the beginning that this building was one big mystery, but it seems we didn't realize just how big.
Want me to call out Lammy and have him smash
Don't bother. It'd just be a repeat of what happened in Lohengrin Castle.
Yeah, nothing we tried could even scratch that barrier. And this one seems a lot like it.
That's what I thought. That's what I said.
Gather the staff for an emergency meeting. I'm afraid we'll have to prepare for the worst.
Yes, sir.
I suppose we have no other recourse at this point.
Toa, going forward, let's assume that the second day of the festival and all related events will need to be cancelled. George, I'd like you to gather your equipment and keep a close watch on this area.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
Wait! Are you really going to cancel the festival?
Under these circumstances, there's not much else we can do. If the building is still like this tomorrow morning, there's no way we can let visitors onto the campus.
We have no idea what's happening in there either. The risk of danger is too great. It's possible we might need to evacuate the academy. Or even all of Trista.
No way. Damn it, is that our only option?
I guess from a risk management point of view, that's the only sensible course of action, but...
Over the past month, we've poured everything we have into getting ready for this festival. Maybe we wanted to prove we could put on just as good a show as the other classes. Maybe we wanted to impress our families. Maybe it's just that being with friends and working to make something great is its own reward.
Reen. Yeah.
That's all just secondary right now. What's really important is our chance to leave a legacy here. To do something new classes might look at and aspire to. Winning or losing, that doesn't really matter in the end. And it doesn't ultimately matter whether our show is a smash hit or totally tanks. Because what we worked for isn't fame or bragging rights. We worked to put on the best damn festival we could. So all I'm asking for is a chance to see that through. That's not too much to ask, is it?
Oh.
He's right, you know.
I'm with Reen on this too.
I've never seen Elliot with a more serious face.
Perhaps the best we can put forth will amount to nothing in the end.
But even if it does, as long as we have a chance to do something about it, we won't just take this lying down.
Yeah, we spent way too long practicing to just throw it all away. Besides, it'd be super lame if we missed a chance to strut our stuff!
Since the beginning of the year, it's been our class's responsibility to investigate the old schoolhouse.
That's right. And it just so happens that we haven't made our monthly visit yet.
You guys are actually serious.
Sure looks that way.
Man, hearing you guys so fired up brings a little tear to my eye.
Well, I certainly admire your spirit, but spirit alone won't be enough to get you past this barrier. Oh, Reen, what's that light?
Huh? What is this?
It's coming from your Arcus pouch.
Yeah, but why?
It looks like the quartz is shining. What?
What's happening?
Now all of our Arcus units are glowing.
What's going on?
I doubt it's mere coincidence that this light is the same hue as the barrier.
You know, this actually reminds me of our very first day in the old schoolhouse.
Indeed. We were all connected together through our Arcus combat links.
It does seem similar.
Mine's doing it too.
Ooh, this is so neato!
The time has come. Now reveal.
Oh.
Reen? Reen!
The cat is hiding someone. So hilarious.
Are you okay?
It almost looks like he's causing a sympathetic resonance with the field.
Yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting. It's an invitation. Like I and the rest of Class 7 are being called in.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, sir. I guess they ended up taking after their teacher a little too much.
Then you've been a fine instructor. I stand impressed with your students. Besides, making the choices that define you is part of growing up. It's currently 1940 hours. I'll permit you until 00 hours to conduct your investigation. Any later, and you won't get enough sleep to put on a rousing concert after all.
Sir.
Then we can...
You deserve the chance to earn that legacy you were talking about. To leave a light for those who'll come after. Go on. I'm not gonna chide you for being rash. Not this time, anyway.
And may the goddess guide your steps. Don't forget, too, that discretion is the better part of valor. Retreating isn't always a cowardly option.
Instructor Sarah. Instructor Thomas.
Right.
Understood.
Be careful in there, everyone. We'll do whatever we can out here to back you up.
I'll leave the engineering building open for the night, so come on over if you need to use the facilities there. I'll go ask the shops in the cafeteria to keep the lights on for you, too.
Thank you. All of you.
We're counting on you.
All right, let's go.
The old schoolhouse was completely normal yesterday. What happened? The current of wind here feels strange. Somehow, a lot like they did in Lagrange Castle, actually. Indeed, I can sense a welling up of spiritual energy, too. Lagrange was that castle you guys got trapped in while you visited Lagrange, right? It was, though this doesn't seem quite the same as the phenomenon we encountered there. I'm scared. There aren't gonna be any ghosts jumping out at us, are there? Something's different in here, too. In the elevator hall? Might as well take a look. Look, the elevator is glowing with the same light. Almost like it's trying to guide us. There's something different about the console, too. So there is a 7th floor. I knew that 6th floor couldn't possibly be the last. My guess is that the 7th floor holds the key to answering all the questions we have about this place. Well, shall we see what lies beyond? Right. Time to find out what dark terrors await us down there. symbol on that door. It's the same as on the red door and the door in Looking Castle.
Is this?
Glowing cogs? We've seen some strange stuff in this schoolhouse since we started coming here, but I think this takes the cake.
Confirming release of the 6th lock. Potential awakener detected. The time has come. Commencing the 2nd trial.
This looks the same as the red door we found on the 4th floor, but...
It seems like there's an even bigger surprise behind this one.
I'm very curious about this 6th lock and 2nd trial business. Do you think the locks refer to each of the floors we've cleared so far?
What's a potential awakener? Is it talking about one of us?
I can scarcely venture a guess. But what seems certain is that we're here tonight because we were meant to be here.
Yeah. Rain?
Huh? Are you okay? It's the mark on your chest, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But how do you...
Call it intuition. I think it should already be quite apparent, but we're headed somewhere no living eyes have seen. Are you sure you're all prepared? Emma?
Well, well. You certainly seem to be in the know about all of this.
And how long has Celine been here?
Since you walked through. She's been walling right beside you.
Back at the start of the year, I know we all had our doubts. We've made it this far. Because we've accepted each other for who we are. Even if the world were to stand against us, we'd have each other. The challenges we face together.
Rain. Couldn't have said it better myself.
On my first day with Class 7, I was sitting in a room full of strangers. Now I know I'm standing among friends.
That's Laura, cutting right to the heart of it.
Yeah, I don't ever recall accepting him.
I could say the same about you!
Some things never change, do they?
Honestly, if they ever stop bickering, I'd probably miss it. It's just one of those things that makes us what we are.
Aw, you guys have a good thing going. Wish I was a part of it.
You said it, Short Stack. Don't know that there's much of a place for a slackadaisical 2nd year either.
What kind of talk is that? You two belong here just as much as the rest of us. And I think you'll have to agree, Emma. Class 7 is the best there is.
Well said. I may not always show much in the way of class spirit, but I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer.
Then what are we waiting for? No one might ever know what we do here tonight. We're not doing this to prove to others how great we are. We're doing it to prove it to ourselves. To face down our fear, conquer it, and earn the answers we deserve.
Reen. All right. I won't try to dissuade you. Let's go earn our chance to leave our mark on this academy.
Yeah!
Huh. My, this is something. Realm of the Great Shadow.
Whoa.
And expected to see something that defied explanation. But this is beyond imagination.
Still, this trial is ours to overcome. And overcome it we shall.
Yeah, you're right. So, how about it, Reen? Any words of wisdom from our fearless leader?
Huh? What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want, I guess.
Gotta have a little pep talk before we begin the mission.
Yep. Just think of it as another of our old schoolhouse adventures.
Let's do this, boss man.
Just don't say anything you might regret later.
You guys aren't making this any easier. All right, Class 7. Our mission is to explore the 7th floor of the old schoolhouse and find a way to return the building to normal. Are you ready to give this everything you've got?
Understood!
Reen's S-Craft. Flame Slash. You're strengthened to become Azure Flame Slash. I'm assuming you're mandatory then. Whatever. What I'm questioning is... So I guess the members that weren't selected is just gonna stand here, huh? Seems that those are portals as well, but they have barriers on them. So I'm assuming we have to go through ones that don't have barriers and find a way to unlock those other ones. It's just my guess anyway. Alright, that's been all well and good. But that is all the time we have for this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. If you liked this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next episode.